2041. The Future of Artificial Intelligence. Will the world after 15 years amazement or fear you? Introduction. Imagine you wake up on a morning in 2041. No alarm clock. An AI wakes you up at the exact moment your body is most ready. The mirror in your bedroom analyzes your heart rate, breathing, and complexion, then warns you of signs of illness before the doctor. The car outside starts itself. No steering wheel, no driver, no horn. All vehicles move like a giant flock of birds, perfectly synchronized to the second. You think, that's science fiction? Kai-Fu Lee argues that could be our life in just a few decades. But the scariest thing isn't that AI will be smarter than humans. But will humans still understand themselves when every decision is made by machines? That's the question this book wants us to confront. Chapter 1. An Ordinary Day, but no longer ordinary. The book doesn't begin with formulas. It doesn't begin with algorithms. It begins with stories. A girl finds love thanks to AI. A boy studies with a virtual tutor. A doctor is assisted by AI to save a patient's life. A city without traffic accidents. At first glance, these are beautiful stories. But behind each miracle, a new question. If AI understands us better than we understand ourselves, who will make the final decision? Chapter 2. AI is not here to replace humans, but to change how humans live. Many people fear that AI will steal jobs. Kai-Fu Lee sees the issue more broadly. He argues that every technological revolution eliminates some jobs, but also creates jobs that never existed. The danger is not AI. The danger is humans stop learning. In the future, the most important skill will no longer be memorizing a lot, but knowing how to learn new things quickly. Chapter 3. When AI understands emotions. What surprised me most is that AI doesn't just learn math. It learns emotions too. A system can recognize your stress through your voice. A program can detect loneliness through the way you talk. A virtual assistant could know you're sad before you even realize it. That's amazing, but it also makes me wonder, if a machine understood our emotions, could it influence those emotions? Chapter 4. The Medicine of the Future. Imagine, you no longer have to wait until you're sick to see a doctor. AI monitors your health every day, analyzes millions of data points, predicts risk, suggests lifestyle changes, even assists doctors in choosing more appropriate treatment options. Kai-Fu Lee believes that one of the biggest contributions of AI will be in the field of healthcare, not to replace doctors, but to help doctors make more accurate decisions. Chapter 5. How will education change? Today, a teacher has to teach dozens of students at the same time, but in 2041, each student could have their own AI tutor. The system understands strengths, weaknesses, learning speed, and tailors lessons to each individual. That sounds great, but Kai-Fu Lee also reminds us, education is not just about imparting knowledge. It's also about inspiring, and that's where humans still play a special role. Chapter 6. When reality and virtue become indispensable. One of the most thought-provoking scenarios is images, voices, and videos could be created so realistically that they would be almost indistinguishable. That opens up many creative opportunities, but it also poses challenges to trust. In the future, the ability to verify information will become a vital survival skill. Not everything you see is true, and not every voice you hear belongs to a real person. Chapter 7. AI and Ethical Questions. If a self-driving car is forced to choose between two risky options, who will program that decision? If AI refuses a loan, how do we know that decision is fair? If algorithms affect educational opportunities, employment, or healthcare, who is responsible when mistakes occur? Kai-Fu Lee argues that the future of AI is not just a story for engineers. It is also a story for law, ethics, and responsibility. Chapter 8. What AI Cannot Replace. Reading this far, I suddenly realized this book never said that AI would dominate the world. It reminds us that humans still possess values that are very difficult to replace. Empathy, compassion, forgiveness, creativity that transcends data, and love. Machines can process billions of calculations in a second, but a well-timed hug, a sincere word of encouragement, or self-sacrifice for others, these are things that cannot be measured by algorithms. Chapter 9. The Future is Created Today. Kai-Fu Lee did not predict a perfect future. Neither did he paint a picture of the apocalypse. He only said that AI is an extremely powerful tool. Like fire. Fire can provide warmth, but it can also burn down entire forests. The deciding factor isn't the technology, it's how people use it. Conclusion, an inspirational message. When I closed the book, I no longer saw AI as a cold, emotionless machine. I saw it as a mirror reflecting human intelligence, ambition, and responsibility. Kai-Fu Lee didn't write this book to scare us. He wants us to prepare to learn new skills, prepare to adapt to a world changing faster than ever before, and most importantly, prepare to preserve the values that make us different. If you only remember one thing from this book today, remember this. AI will not determine the future of humanity. It is how humans choose to use AI that will determine that. Perhaps in the coming years, machines will write books, compose music, drive cars, diagnostic medicine, even create films that move us. But there will still be a question that each person must answer for themselves. Who do you want to be in a world where technology can do almost everything? Perhaps you don't want to be a programmer, not a scientist. But starting today, you can learn, cultivate critical thinking, maintain curiosity, and nurture compassion. Because the further we enter the AI era, these very human qualities will become increasingly valuable. Who knows, when 2041 actually arrives, what will make you successful won't be having the most advanced technology, but it's about knowing how to combine the power of technology with your own intelligence, ethics, and heart. And perhaps that's the most beautiful vision that 2041, the future of artificial intelligence, wants to convey. Because the future isn't something that awaits us ahead. The future is created by the choices we begin to make today. Please subscribe to the channel to listen to great books every day. Thank you.